Alright, welcome everyone, welcome back. Sorry if I haven't made videos in for a while. I'm just waiting for some parts to arrive, and I've actually bought another project car which I've been working on, and have since found that the engine is no good. It's not holding any compression at all. Don't know why that is, but I'm going to pull the engine out so that yeah, we can swap another engine in just quickly, and then I can start to tear down the current one perhaps and see where it went wrong before deciding what to do with it. So I haven't shown anyone the car just yet. Not if you've had a look at Instagram, I have featured it on there, but that's not for today's video. So I might do another video later on during the week, or maybe next week, and post it up. But for today we're actually looking at tuning for the car. So as you may know, I've swapped over a different turbo, slightly bigger than what we normally get here in Australia. So we normally got the KO3 022 or something like that, which is a quite small turbo, which literally maxes out at around 190 or so horsepower, and that comes up from 150, which is the factory power numbers from the crank. So I've put in a KO3 053, which is the one with the muffler on top. Doesn't really make a difference. Same turbo as a KO3 052, or the dubbed KO3S, which held a bit more power. You can drive up to between 220 240 horsepower with the correct modifications, fueling, tune, which is what we're looking at today. But yeah, so I've been working with a tuner in the UK. So Tuning Technic is his name. Good bloke, just really busy, and happy to work with me on tuning my ancient Mark 4 GTI with the AGU platform. So I reached out to him. He sent me a tune to flash with my current setup, so the KO3S with which I'll have an intercooler later on down the track, a 3-inch downpipe, decat all the way through to a stock exhaust, and that should produce somewhere between 220 to 230, I'm going to say, horsepower. I got a really good tune, really smooth. Held about 15-16 psi. Not nearly as aggressive as I'd like, so I'm getting it retuned today again using an application and cable called MPPS, which allows your computer to talk to the ECU, similar to VCDS but in a different way. It talks to a different part of the ECU, where VCDS allows you to make changes to certain modules, read codes, read logs, do some long coding. MPPS talks to the actual tune of the car. So that's what I'll be looking at today, and I'll take you on the journey with me. Okay, I'll switch on the car so it can talk to the tuning software. So I've got MPPS plugged in, and I've just ordered it online, and I'm going to fire up my software here. Run as administrator. So you're going to run this as admin always, and if it works, it'll load up like this. And this is, I'm not making any changes to the tune currently. I haven't got the correct software, but that's something that I will be looking at later down the track once I get more used to doing these kind of things. So what we want to do is make sure that we've got the correct model selected. So I've got Volkswagen, I've got Golf. I'm going to go down to 1.8T Bosch M5.92 K-Line. K-Line is the communication platform to the ECU. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to write. I'm going to go to all my files, AGU, got one for that. Okay, I'm going to choose the new file that was sent by the tuner. And keep in mind, I have been working with this tuner. I've been running logs for him, capturing all the logs through VCDS, logging different measuring blocks, and sending him some pulls from third gear all the way to red line, so that he knows what to adjust on his end. So he's going to check fueling, he's going to check if it's lean or rich, look at the mass airflow and all the rest of it. So select the file that's I'm interested in, hit open. Alright, so I got the file to work just by renaming it to a proper naming convention. So it's going through the process of writing it now. So when that happens, make sure the car's powered properly and let it do its thing. So it's going to keep writing all the way to 100%. Righty, so it's still going, and gotta love this interior. Just a bit of an update. I changed the boost gauge to Turbo Smart. I think it looks a little bit better, and it reads a little bit better as well, more accurate. And yeah, so make sure there's no interruptions when writing. There's nothing. Make sure it's fully charged. Laptop is fully charged. You don't want any interruptions right now, because right now the ECU is very vulnerable. It's being written to. It's alrighty. So that's still being written. Getting there. Now for this cable to work, it's not just plug and play. Unfortunately, when you first buy it, the cable comes with another adapter, and you have to sort of use a pinout to write to the ECU when you outside of the car. So you need to actually, it's giving you the ability to bench flash it. To do it in the car like this, there's the pin that you need to jump from. I can't remember the pins, but it's online. You have to actually solder a wire behind there, and that's what one of my friends did. Magic Mike. He's pretty good with all this, and he's done all this to the cable, and it'll allow you to power up the ECU with that cable, or power up the ECU with its own from the battery. So that's done. Switch off key to continue. Switch the car off. Right, and hit OK. 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is always nerve-wracking when you first flash stuff. So I've also got a spare ECU, so I wouldn't recommend just doing it to your main, mucking around with it like that, because you can brick it. Now we're going to switch on the car. So this is the moment of truth. If you've done something wrong to the ECU, flashed the wrong file to the wrong protocols or wrong options, this is where it can potentially stuff up. So fingers crossed. Don't know if it's gonna work. Holy moly. And here we go. Ready. Oh, took a while to start there, but it's on. Woo! Far out. That's you never get used to it. But that's it. So that's I'll let the airbag light, well, airbag beeping get over and done with, and that's it. So that's how you flash a tune to your AGU using the ECU M3.8. This is not for the M7.5. Oh, ignore this error. ME 7.5, the newer ECU for these cars, which are available all around the world except for Australia. Yeah, so now let the car idle, let it learn its values, take it for a bit of a test drive, let the car warm up. I'll do all the rest of it. You've seen me do test runs before, so I won't do it this time, but I'll report back. to see how the car feels compared to the previous tunes. Alright, so just come back from a test drive. It pulls nicer. There's a fair bit more boost. It's up to about second gear, it's about 17, 18. Third gear, it's hitting 19, 20s, and you know, probably over that on fourth gear, maybe 22 or so. Pulls nice. Yeah, so that's going to conclude today's video. And if you like the video, then yeah, if you like it, then hit like. If not, then don't worry about it. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully I've got some more parts coming from the car. I'm looking to get a nice front mount intercooler to keep the car cool during the summer, well, the hotter months that are coming for Australia. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to work on getting a bit more fuel from the pump, and also maybe from the injectors. That's something might play with, but that's going to require another tune. So I'll leave you all with that, and see you guys next time.